Who knows what an interface means? Who wants to raise their hand and tell me what an interface is? What is an interface? Yes?
It's sort of like a screen, like an interactive screen. Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
that's an example of an interface. But do you know what the meaning of interface means? So a screen is a good example of an interface, yep. But that is actually not exactly what an interface means. Jacinta, do you know what an interface means?
Is it where two systems meet and interact?
It's where two systems meet. Fantastic. That is exactly right. So it is a bridge between two systems. Okay. So like for Aidan's example of a computer screen, it's called an interface because it is a bridge between two systems. What are the two systems? It is your computer or your phone and the person. Yeah. So the screen is an interface. What about a car interface? What is an interface in a car? Well, the steering wheel is an interface because the steering wheel is the bridge between the car and the driver. I want to do an app, but I want to do a weather app. I want to do a weather predicting app. Well, imagine if you had to do a weather predicting app right now. You'd have to design all your functions. And then for somehow you're going to have to be able to sense the weather, right? But you're never ever going to be able to sense the weather with your app because there are so many resources out there that you need in order to sense the weather. You need weather balloons, you need satellites, you need barometers, you need temperatures, you need so many things to detect the weather, right? But if you want to make a weather predicting app, how can you do it? It's not impossible. You can do it by accessing the Weather Bureau's API. Why would the Weather Bureau want to make their API available for you? Well, it's because they want people to use their information to make apps. Okay, because the Weather Bureau doesn't make apps themselves. The Weather Bureau is not going to make an app that predicts the weather. The Weather Bureau is there to just predict the weather and tell people, by the way, it's going to rain today. It's going to be a top of 26 degrees. And then that's what they're good at. They're good at saying we're predicting the weather, but they're not good at programming. They're not going to be good at making the app. So they make their information available to you, to other developers through something called an API. And now you should be able to test by getting the temperature of any city around the world. So we go File, Save, and then we go Run Module. So Hello World, city name, and go Sydney. Let's enter. Oh, something's not right. Oh yeah, I need to go turn it into a string. And I'm printing it out, of course, because it's coming back as a number. Function. Sydney. Temperature, it's 297.27 degrees. So that's what you should receive. And if it's working for you, you should also get 287 degrees. But would someone like to raise their hand and tell me why it's saying it's 287 degrees? Aidan.
It's Fahrenheit or Kelvins.
Very good. Excellent. It's in Kelvin. All right. So it's calculated from absolute zero. Okay. Well done, Aidan.